Yesterday, a new anthology series by Goosebumps author R.L. Stine entitled Just Beyond premiered on Disney+. It's an anthology series, which means each episode is its own little story. So, just like Star Wars Visions, I thought it'd be fun to stop rank every single episode of Just Beyond from worst to best. Coming at last place at number 8 is Leave Them Kids Alone. Now, just because this episode is in last place doesn't mean I hated the episode. I actually kind of enjoyed most of it. It just means that the ones higher up on the list are better. The main issue is that the main character of the episode just isn't very well written. She's kind of a cookie-cutter character and is also kind of blandly acted. I enjoyed the conspiracy mystery about what's really going on in the school with the students, but the ending is just so abrupt. It just kind of makes you go, oh, okay, it's over. Okay, that's how it ends. All right. So maybe the writing for this one could have been a little stronger and the acting could have been a little better. Number 7, Witch Witch. I had some fun with this because it's like if a Hogwarts student went to a Muggle school, but they kind of held back a little bit with the premise. Like there wasn't a lot of exploration about a witch being in this Muggle school and kind of, or this human school, because Muggles don't exist in this universe, but if we're going to use the Harry Potter anthology, they don't really explore a lot of, how she would act with that. They kind of held back a little bit of what they could have done with this. And also the special effects and acting in this episode felt very Disney Channel, and the writing was super heavy-handed. Like, it's sort of an allegory about, like, stereotypes and everything. And at times it can feel a little bit heavy-handed. Like, we get what you're trying to say. Still kind of a fun episode, but it needed better special effects and a lot stronger writing. Number 6, My Monster. And it's so frustrating to put this one so low on this list, because there was a lot of really creepy imagery with actually a really scary-looking monster. I was surprised that they got away with how scary this monster looks. And this could have been a really good story, but the rules about the monster are so inconsistent, and the episode's build-up is essentially all for nothing, because they leave the ending so ambiguous, and I was just confused as to what the ending was supposed to mean. Number 5, The Treehouse. This episode just kind of plays it pretty safe. It's it's a different dimension where only you remember stuff and nobody else remembers you, and what they do with it feels a little too familiar. Like, I've seen this before in other stories that have done this about alternate dimensions, how things are just a little bit different. There were some moments with Hart, with his dynamic, with his family and his friends, but it didn't really feel like they did anything new with the story. Number 4, We've Got Spirits, Yes We Do. This takes the haunted theater story and does something very different with it. Normally in this type of story, the ghost would be like this malicious entity that's hunting everybody down, but the ghosts in this episode aren't actually evil. They're actually really nice. And the dynamic of them bickering with and upstaging each other because they're all actors and they're all trying to be the best actor in the show, that's pretty fun. There's lots of good writing and a lot of fun moments with that. And the twist episode, though it's a little predictable, it was still pulled off really well. Number 3, Unfiltered. This was actually a very well done episode that provides commentary on the harmful effects of social media and picture filtering apps. There was actually a really good twist, and I kind of like how it acknowledged that guys have this problem too, and how they sort of made the villain a bit like the devil. Number 2, Standing Up for Yourself. This episode starts out with a very intriguing beginning because it kind of throws you into the middle without any context, but that's kind of what makes it a little bit more intriguing about, like, hey, why is everybody afraid of this kid? Like, why does everybody let this kid push him around? Like, even the adults, why does everybody in this town let this kid do whatever he wants and treat everybody however he wants? And then as you learn more about what's going on, you go, but he messes with the wrong guy, and then he gets cursed by a witch, and he learns karma, and it's a very well done episode. I actually thought the twist of the episode was actually really well done, too. I was like, okay. That was actually a very classic R.L. Stine Goosebumps episode about karma coming back to bite you. But coming in at first place is Parents Are from Mars, Kids Are from Venus. This is a very creepy atmosphere with a really good mystery story about, what are these kids' parents really up to? Why are these kids' parents kind of acting a little bit off? And hey, it even has Elliot from E.T. in it as an adult. Not the character, the actor. The twist was a little bit telegraphed. Like, I kind of saw where the twist was going to go about 10 minutes before it was revealed. But I still really enjoyed the way the story played out. It's not the destination, it's the journey. And I enjoyed the journey of this episode. So it comes in at number 1. So go ahead and share your ranking of the episodes of Just Beyond. Let me know what you thought. And I will see you next time.